Oh, oh, oh. The Russian Special Forces, they are killing it. Killing it, I say. How do you stop the Russian Special Forces? You don't. Oh my goodness, the Spetsnaz line comes alive with 5 points today. Blues are leading 3-0, and Montreal couldn't get a shot to save their lives. Oh yes, it is an outstanding day to be a Blues fan. Yes, that's right. I'm saying it's an outstanding day to be a Blues fan. Yes, it is. It is a great day to be a Blues fan, Ashley. Yes, Ashley, it is.
Have you been drinking?
No, I haven't. That's what's great about it.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm absolutely sober, and I'm watching this, and I'm just, you seen the text I sent,
Yeah.
right? I you know what? I deserve some credit. I'm sorry,
Yeah, you do.
right? And I can talk about that forever. Look, really, no, Montreal's not playing a bad game, Brad. Right?
Actually, they are.
No, I don't think
They didn't
are.
have a shot on goal for over 14 minutes.
Yeah, well,
they are crumbling.
We've gone periods like that and still won games. You have to look at more than just the shots on goal. You have to look at what's happening in the game. What's happening in the game is St. Louis is dictating the pace of the game, and St. Louis is controlling the cycle. Now, that's something that Montreal, who doesn't have an identity, is going to have a hard time getting around. But they are getting good, solid looks. They are getting good passes. They're getting good hits. They're doing the things that in the third period could wear the Blues down. And that's something that I'm concerned about. I just think that if you got to watch the undercurrent of the game. And when you watch the undercurrent and you see all those hits and you see all those things that are happening, St. Louis could easily, and now look, how many times have we seen St. Louis get a 2 or 3 goal lead and then lay off, right? Mm-hmm. So you cannot sit into this game and go, oh my God, Montreal's playing bad because it's 3-0, they didn't get a shot. No, you have to look at the undercurrent. And when you do look at that, you see what Montreal's trying to do. And, you know, if they lull the Blues into this false sense, we're screwed. Sammy, I haven't seen you in a while. Actually, I thought you were mad at me and were never going to come back, but thank you. They've stepped up their game even before that. You go back to that first game against Tampa, right?
Actually, you go back to the Blue Jackets.
Yeah, the Blue Jackets, right? The Blue Jackets, absolutely. They're playing a very simple style of hockey. And I have said this, and I don't mean to sound like I'm being I know everything. I'm not. But I've talked about the cycle and how important it was to Blues hockey, to what the game is. And when you watch this game, what are you seeing? Right? It's all cycle. It's all moving the puck. It's watch what happens when they cycle. They get Montreal moving around to where all of a sudden there's huge holes. Tarasenko should have 3 goals right now. Mm-hmm. Right? He's passed when he had wide open shots. Right? He should have 4 assists. That for the power play just before they scored the goal, he threw it over. Saad should have just put his stick down and popped it in, right? Mm-hmm. Ian says, I'm a little worried about my Wild game coming up. Going to LA seems to be a bit of a trap game. I agree with that. I think it could be a huge trap game for you guys. Every time Blues leave our zone, Canadians are thinking, crap, here they come. Well, I don't know about that. Q on speed. I'm not sure what you're saying there, Jeffman. Well, I'm not on speed. Sometimes I wish I was. You know what? If you gave me Adderall, like I think I'm the only person that could sleep after taking Adderall. But if you gave me Adderall, I'm going to be like that. From the little squirrel, the chipmunk, or the squirrel in that Nuts movie, right? You know, where they give him the energy drink, and it's like, everything else is in slow motion because he's moving at the speed of sound. Few goals on being fast. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen when you can make Montreal can get goals on speed, and that's what we need to be careful of. So you think it will not be a shout? And I know what you're saying there. Yes, I understand. Don't get complaint. You know what? I don't know what it's going to be. I honestly don't. I would like to see it be that. However, I'm not counting Montreal out. I said all along that I don't think this is a bad team. I think that some of their that the reason that they had the firings in that was the expectations were unmanageable and unmeetable, right? Just unrealistic expectations. But overall, look at that team. Hoffman, Suzuki, Caulfield. Allen's not a bad goalie. Allen could not have stopped crap. Carey Price would not have stopped any of those three. Right? Watching local town Christmas parade. Well, enjoy the Christmas parade there, Lambert. Chris, it's been a great game. Missing like 12 due to COVID. They're only missing a couple due to COVID. They're missing a bunch due to injuries, right? They've got a lot of injuries out there. I mean, even Hoffman missed the first 12 games due to an injury, right? They have Edmondson out due to an injury. The list of guys out is huge, but they're out there competing. I'm sorry. I don't think they're playing that bad.
Okay. We'll see how you think when the game is over.
I mean, they could lose 8-0. I'm still not going to think they're playing that bad. I mean, well, they lose 8-0, depending on how they lose 8-0. But if they're out there competing, they're out there getting that speed, they're out there opening things up. That's what you're looking for. Anything beside the amount of domination would be a disappointment. Montreal has been pretty terrible this year. So far, so good for you guys. Again, Montreal, and I know I talked about this earlier. You got to remember the difference between the number 1 team and the number 32 team is this. It's not this, right? Everyone thinks it's this, and it's not. It's this. Look what just happened yesterday. Oh, no, this morning. Did you see what happened this morning?
No.
The last I looked, Ottawa was beating Tampa Bay 3-0.
They won 4-0.
4-0. They made Tampa look. Ottawa's one of the bottom teams. Tampa's one of the top teams. They made Tampa look like they were nothing. Right? Looked like they couldn't stop or do anything. Couldn't play, couldn't score, couldn't play hockey. Ottawa just got in there, got it together, and did what they had to do. Oh, they're showing that damn Zegras assist again. I call it his goal because that was all him. Right? The other guy smacking it in. And I heard someone say they thought it was close to a high stick. I look at it. There's no way.
No. It was reviewed during the game, but it was reviewed to say that it wasn't a high stick.
Yeah, it wasn't even close to a high stick in my eyes. Okay, Chris Shockley, my buddy, says there is a GoFundMe for Nathan. And as much as I love Nathan, I do not share GoFundMes. I'm sorry. I've made that rule. I will not share it. I will put it on my personal page. I will not put it in the I won't put it in any, the groups or any of that, but I'll put it on my personal page. I'll do that for him. I really appreciate Nathan and what he did for me. When I was in St. Louis and I was at a really low point, he pulled me aside and talked to me for a little while and really wanted to know what I was going through. So I appreciate that. There's no give me win in any professional sports league. Right? Absolutely. Right? I think people underestimate just how much Montreal lost in the offseason, and people had some pretty unrealistic people are pretty unrealistic. Yeah, no, they did have some unrealistic expectations. I've said that when they fired Bergevin, right? I absolutely said that. The difference between the Blues and the Canadians is we learn to play in front of whoever is in goal. And you know what? But they're playing in front of Allen. I'm not saying they're not playing in front of Allen. I'm saying that the style of the Blues play, that site. Watch cycling teams. There's something about them when they get down there and they can get into that cycle, right? Watch what happens when teams try to break that cycle up. Somebody moves up, or a couple of them move up, and once they do, it opens up huge chunks of ice. And when that's what happened on the third goal, right? On the power play, a huge chunk of ice got opened up when the front two defenders move forward. Okay, no problem. The front two defenders move forward, and and Tarasenko got all that open ice. He gets over the pass to Tarasenko. He gets the pass into Barbashev. Tip in ice. So that's what. So the question is, does Berube tell the guys to play defensive in the third? I hope not. Because if he does, this is a 3-2 game, right? You have got to go into this game. You have got to play Weber, Denault, and Denault. Yeah, well, they're missing Weber. They're missing Denault. They're missing Price. They're missing Edmondson. Edmondson's a big boy defenseman, right? Who on the penalty kill gets a stick in lanes, just like Parayko does, right? And that's what I see. That's the kind of things I see. And I don't mean to be a butthead, and I'm not trying to be a butthead. Oh, you're handling that. The Blues won't always play in front of their goalie when you can give up 20 shots in one period and outshoot a team 15-6 in the next. It's about coming out and working hard. Yeah, well, you know what? When Florida took those 20 shots and everybody said that Blues didn't play in front of Husso, right? Or was that Husso or
that was Husso?
Husso, right? That's not what you saw. The majority of the shots they took were from the outside, right? They didn't take a lot of close-in shots. They didn't get a good cycle. They didn't get shots. They didn't get a lot of deep in-the-house shots. Florida comes at you. They fire shots for rebounds, right? And the Blues were able to limit those rebounds and get them cleared. I'm sorry. Get in the call right now. Oh, no problem, Ian. Talk to you later, bud. Hoping that you come back. Shots are 23-12. Attempts are 29-26. Chances 13-6. Blues are 1 for 2 in the power. Hits 25-14. Face-off that's coming back their way, 15-11. I'm not. I get where people are, but I try and be cautiously optimistic on everything, and then sometimes I get cautiously pessimistic, right? And you watch what you see, and what did I say? I said there'd be 2 goals this period. I got the wrong 2 players, right? But I did get an assist. I got 2 assists, actually. No, 1 assist. I mean, then you got the Thunderbirds. Oh, wow. Those guys are showing that they know how to play together, right? Absolutely know how to play together. Our buddy Stephen Glass had made a comment in the group about, these guys coming in, injuries and chemistry, these guys coming in having good chemistry. Then when they go out, the chemistry gets messed up. I don't think so this time, right? I don't think so. I think this team is really learning how to play simple, right? And I think when new guys come in, they're going to play simple. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely he is, right? I'm going to sound like a freaking broken record. You put him with guys that he's comfortable with, and you let him play his game, he's going to play it. He knows right now that everyone knows he's the shooter.
Yeah.
So they cover him, just like with Hull and just like with Gretzky. And he's learning to pass. Those passes are going to become shots again because they're going to start covering the guy he's going to pass to, and it's going to open the ice for the shots.
Yep.
And it's going to open him for a 70 to 80 point season.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I can easily see a 70 to 80 point season from him.
But there is something I have liked about his game today, not just, him creating passes, but he's been really strong on the puck. He's actually gotten, Montreal to take penalties. He's playing a really great game overall.
Yeah, he is. And all it took was him getting the guys that he likes to play with, the guys that he's comfortable with. You know what? And it's this, you want me to play defensive? I play defensive. I steal puck. I get on forecheck. Then you go press conference and you say I'm not good enough offensive. So F you, coach. I play offensive. Mm-hmm. That wasn't too bad, was it?
It was definitely interesting. Yeah.
Oh, that's what you get when you watch this show, I mean, they're playing the type of game. The Russians are coming. The Russians are coming. Hoo ha, hoo hey, hoo ho. What was that song? Dr. Demento used to. They're coming to get me. Hoo hey, hoo ho. They're coming to get me. Hoo hey, hoo ho.
The funny part.
Then I go drink vodka. Chris Shockley. Shockley. You know what, Tommy? I'm sorry. I'm not mocking anybody, bud. I'm not, and you know it. And I'm having fun. How's your Chinese? Usually the Kung Pao pork's not bad. I'm more of a sweet and sour guy. Love sweet and sour chicken. Love orange chicken. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm an orange chicken kind of gal.
There you go.
Crab
Jeff.
rangoons,
Oh, Tommy, I hope you're not mad at me, and I'm just joking and having fun, my friend. I really do. So we're almost there. What do you think for the third?
I think that you might be onto something about Montreal. I think they might score 2 this period, but I think the end score is going to be 4-2, like I said.
I'm not going to say what the score is because I think that Montreal's score stays what it is, and I think the Blues get 1 or 2 more.
I hope you're right, but at the same time, I'm realistic, and if I say that they're going to score 2 and they don't, then it's great.
Yep, I get it. I love it. So let's have some fun. Okay, I'm not in trouble. So, guys, enjoy it. I'll see you guys at the second intermission. Oh, by the way, someone call the Blues. Tell them to bring my ass home for a surprise.
Yeah, right?
Right? I did my 20 years. Give me some love.
Yeah.
This is Guy, the Y Blues fan, for Ashley Slapshot Jones saying aloha mahalo, and we'll see you on the post-game show.